Hi, my name is Eloise Barshis, and I'm the Executive Director for Chelan Douglas County Volunteer Attorney Services. And our organization is a nonprofit in our community. We've been here, almost 19 years, and our mission is to bridge the justice gap. And so for that means that we're here to make sure that those who don't have the resources can have access to legal help. So our mission is related to civil legal justice. So our services are available for folks who need civil legal help.
Hi, my name is Steve Crossland. I'm an attorney in practice in Kashmir. I actually grew up in Kashmir, moved away to college, and then came back, as Kashmir being a place that my wife and I wanted to raise a family. I've been practicing there for 46 years and have a general practice doing mostly office things like real estate planning, probates, guardianships, things of that nature.
So at Chelan Douglas County Volunteer Attorney Services, we are helping folks who qualify, and to qualify you're low income and you're living in Chelan or Douglas County. And particularly we're helping with those civil legal matters. And for seniors, has been clients who are coming in with consumer issues, phone calls from a creditor and feeling scared. It's been men and women coming in needing to end long-term marriages. I mean, I can think of an example where someone had been in an abusive relationship, 80 years old, and they finally decided to end that. And so through our services, we were able to help them. We've had seniors come in with housing issues, feeling scared working with their landlord, anxious about repairs that aren't being made, possible evictions. We've been able to help in that way. And then one of the services that we've partnered with the Senior Center on is our wills and estates. And so when the Senior Center was open in safer times, we had a clinic, a senior wills clinic, and volunteer attorneys would be there to provide simple wills, powers of attorney, and that's a great service that we've been able to continue. And now we're providing that same clinic and those same services in our office in a really safe way. Some folks are coming in virtually, and if a person is comfortable with that, that's an option. But we've also made a really great space in our office for that. So lots of different kinds of reasons that people come, but the reality is, I'm seeing when I interact with our clients that seniors, especially on fixed incomes, feel really vulnerable, and sometimes legal issues are the last thing that they want to address. And so you sort of think, I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do. And I really hope that this is an opportunity for people to know that we exist and that you can give our office a call and find out what's available, what options are available, what resources are available. And if we're not able to help because you're over income, we do want to direct you to the people that can help, because having those legal issues weigh on you, whether it's an unhealthy relationship or concerns with your landlord, or just wanting to maintain and kind of have that peace of mind about this final season of life, we want to be here for you, and our volunteer attorneys want to be here, and they're ready to help. So that's it's really kind of beautiful to see our attorneys give back in this way, and they want to help.
Well, participating in the VAS program is important to me for a lot of reasons. One, I feel very fortunate to have grown up in this community, and the community has given so much to me, including the opportunity to become a lawyer by the education and training that I gained, not only from school, but from the people and the lessons that I learned from them. So I realized that this is an opportunity to give back to my family, which is the community, and it's done in a way that I was trained to do. So it's an opportunity, again, to kind of give back to my community.
The volunteer attorneys in our program are just local attorneys who have a personal motivation and desire to help. And our program is the only one like it in our community, and it's the only one like it in Central Washington. It's pro bono service is what it's called. And attorneys, when they take that oath, they make a commitment to make sure that justice is available to everybody, regardless of income. And our program, that was started 18 years ago by a local attorney, Russ Bidell. He was the president of the Bar Association at the time, and he really took the lead to make sure with the rest of the Bar Association that we could be here as an opportunity for a coordinated effort, because I know that we've even met seniors who said, I have been in this community so long and I know all the lawyers and But now I just don't have the money to pay for the service. And so you can't knock on everybody's door. That's not fair. And as kind-hearted as so many of the attorneys are, what we do here is we can facilitate that service. We can do the screening to make sure you qualify, and then connect you with an attorney that can help. And as I mentioned, Russ Vidal and his partner, David Benson, are two folks who do the senior clinic on a regular basis. You'll have a chance to meet Steve Crossland. We just have so many attorneys, and wills and estates in particular is an area that a lot of attorneys can help with, because that's an area that a lot of folks have experience with. So if you are thinking that you might need help, or you're just wondering if you need help to resolve some sort of civil legal issue, you can call our office, and our phone number is 509-663-2778. That's 663-2778. You can call our office and find out, again, if you qualify, if the questions that you have a legal solution, and business hours, and do that. You can also look online if you're somebody who's using the internet. We're on the website at cdcvis.org. Those are a couple ways to do it, and we may ask you to call the Washington State Clear Hotline, and that's because that's a central hub for state of Washington, and that helps us get more information and a chance to talk to more attorneys to get the help you need.
Being a volunteer here gives me great satisfaction. Satisfaction because I know that I can help people in a way that I'm trained, and I think it gives me the opportunity to come into contact with people and assist them, perhaps sometimes in ways they don't even know they have a need. So I'm able to draw upon my experience and help them in their lives.
I found out about this service through this Vidal law firm. They were friends of mine for quite a while. Anyway, so after I learned about this, then I called here, and they interviewed me and found that I met the criteria for this service. So then I told them kind of my story, the fact that I had gotten sick with an aggressive form of bladder cancer back in 2017, and actually I had been sick before that, but wasn't aware of it because I had no side effects, and I didn't feel sick or look sick. So anyway, in 2017, in March, is when I got diagnosed, and then I was in denial for a while because I didn't feel sick. So then I finally got convinced by my family to seek some other help. So I went to Virginia Mason Clinic. I had a friend who went there who had prostate cancer, so he knew somebody there, so I got in within a day. So they mapped out a procedure, a plan for me to undergo surgery, to have the prostate and the bladder and some of the lungs removed. Anyway, so that was in November of 2017, but prior to that I wasn't able to work anymore, and I had been self-employed since 1974. So I found myself in a different situation where I wasn't able to generate the amount of money I needed in order to survive. So after the surgery, then I still kind of went back to work and worked a little part-time, and then realized that it wasn't feasible for me to keep working because I wasn't able to lift things that weighed anything. I sold office furniture, and I did interior design and space planning and some small architectural projects, plus also some graphic design, that type of thing. So anyway, I found myself in a unique situation that I wasn't used to. And so I found out this year, I think in July, that my bladder cancer came back again at stage 4. So then I got impacted again, even more so. Even though I didn't feel sick and I didn't look sick, I finally came to the realization that I might as well concentrate on getting well than anything else. So that kind of compounded the situation that I was in, and so reduced my income to primarily whatever my Social Security was. So that put me into a situation where I was able to utilize the services of these people. Okay, the reason I sought the volunteer attorney services was to update my will, because I wasn't sure what's going to happen to me after my last treatments that I'm undergoing now. So, and my will was had been written quite a while ago, and it was pretty basic, and so I felt it was necessary to make some changes. So that's why I came here. Prior to coming here, I've always been the person who took care of everyone else. My work, I worked for clients and I took care of their issues, or I did things for them, and I was always helping other people. So I'm not used to asking for help from anybody, and I never have. And so this was a unique situation for me, and I felt a little guilty even asking for help, because I wasn't used to it. I mean, you know, I always took care of everyone else. And so it took a while for me to even call here and ask for help, because I just wasn't used to it. It felt like I was asking for, you know, charity or something, and you know, for a person who isn't used to that, it's hard to do. So it was a struggle. Okay, it still bothers me a little bit that I am having to do this, but I appreciate it very much. And the attorney, Russ, is a great guy, and he's helped me quite a bit. And it's a good experience for me, I guess, to go through this, because it helps me realize that, you know, people do want to help people. But then again, it's hard to ask, see, when you're not used to it, especially somebody like me.
I think the thing that I would just really want folks to remember is that we're here to help. You know, our mission is really kind-hearted, and we want to make sure that people know where to turn if they're facing a legal issue. And the truth is, most people don't even know sometimes that the issue is legal or not. And so that's another reason to call and help us talk with, you know, we can unpack that with you and see if this is the right place. But not everybody is going to qualify for our services, and it's hard when we have to turn people away for those reasons. But because of the funding that we have and where we get our dollars, and the fact that our attorneys are volunteers, we do have to have those restrictions. And for folks who may not qualify or even have extra, you know, you can support this organization by donating and making sure that the services can be facilitated for your friends and for your senior community. We're going to be a part of the Give NCW campaign, and that's another way to give and to support. And our message is about being a lifeline to justice, and really managing and dealing with legal issues are game changers and can really help people. So you can give to our organization, making sure that people who need it get the help that they need.